On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
Branch office. A branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Purple.
Of a color intermediate between red and blue.
Examples:
Deep purple. Purple sweet potatoes. The plant has a stunning purple blossom.
Fig.
A sweet and soft edible fruit with many seeds or a tree on which these grow.
Examples:
Fig marigold. Fig tree. He ate the dried figs he had preserved.
Beckon.
To gesture or signal someone to come nearer or follow, to encourage or entice someone to do something, to seem attractive or desirable.
Examples:
Beckon with a hand. Beckon a taxi. The warm sun and gentle breeze beckoned us to spend the day outside.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Wrinkle.
A small line or fold in something, especially fabric or the skin of the face, a minor difficulty.
Examples:
A fine wrinkle on a fabric. A facial wrinkle. This suit is made of wrinkle-proof material.
Plop.
A short and soft sound like that of a small object dropping into water without a splash. Verb, drop with the sound of something falling into water.
Examples:
Loud plop. Plop of water. The ball fell into the water with a plop.
Jar.
A cylindrical container, typically made of glass, metal, or pottery, with a wide mouth and a screwed or sealed lid, used for storing food, liquids, and other materials.
Examples:
A jar of jam. A water jar. He placed the coins in a jar to save for a trip. Uncertain. Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Paralyze.
To cause a person or part of the body to become unable to move or feel.
Examples:
Paralyze a city. Paralyze a person. The venom from the snake bite paralyzed his arm.
Prospect.
The possibility or likelihood of something happening or being successful. A person or thing that is likely to succeed or become popular. A potential customer or client. Verb. To explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals.
Examples:
Prospect for gold. Job prospects. The prospect of starting a new business can be both exciting and daunting.
Poetry.
Poems in general as a genre of literature.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Book of poetry. Different cultures have different comfortable word rhythms, so the composition of poetry varies greatly.
Shrewd.
Marked by sharp intelligence and keen awareness, having good judgment and practical know-how, characterized by a savvy or astute manner.
Examples:
Shrewd negotiation tactics. Shrewd observation. The shrewd businessman always knew the right moves to make to succeed.
Haunting.
Lingering in the mind or memory, often in a disturbing or unsettling way. Noun, something difficult to forget or shake off.
Examples:
Haunting memory. A haunting sense of fear. The song's haunting melody stayed with me long after I heard it.
Statue.
A sculpture of a person or animal, typically made of stone or metal, that is intended to represent the subject in a lifelike or symbolic way.
Examples:
A beautiful statue. The ancient Egyptian statues. The statue of the famous hero stood proudly in the town square.
Draft.
A preliminary version of something that is not yet in its final form.
Examples:
A working draft. Write the first draft. During debates in the legislature, the draft of the law caused a lot of controversies.
Shadow.
A dark area or shape cast by an object blocking the passage of light, an area in darkness or shade, a reflected image or copy of something, a person, activity, or influence that follows or accompanies someone or something closely and persistently, often in a secretive or ominous manner.
Examples:
Shadow cast. Shadow puppetry. The tree cast a shadow over the picnic area. providing relief from the sun.
Slab.
A flat, rectangular piece of material, such as wood or concrete, often used to describe a large, heavy, or solid object or structure.
Examples:
A slab of chocolate. Marble slab. The construction workers poured a large slab of concrete for the foundation of the building.
Fierce.
Severe and violent in a way that is frightening.
Examples:
Fierce competition. A fierce animal. The fierce thunders echoed across the plain.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Penetrating.
Able to pierce or enter deeply into something, having a sharp, intense quality that cuts through superficiality or confusion.
Examples:
Penetrating gaze. Penetrating analysis. The penetrating smell of freshly brewed coffee filled the room.
Witty.
Cleverly amusing or entertaining, especially in a spontaneous or impromptu way.
Examples:
Witty cartoon. Make witty remarks. The comedian's witty jokes had the audience in stitches.
Diagnose.
To determine or distinguish the nature of a problem or an illness through a careful analysis.
Examples:
Diagnose the problem. Diagnose with CT scans. This device is used to diagnose brain cancer and other tumors.
Clinical.
Of or relating to the examination and treatment of patients rather than theoretical or laboratory studies.
Examples:
Clinical surgery. Participate in clinical trials. She received special clinical training at the hospital.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Intimate.
Having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples:
My intimate affairs. Intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Breathtaking.
Extremely impressive, stunning, awe-inspiring, or emotionally overwhelming.
Examples:
Breathtaking view. Breathtaking performance. The sunset over the ocean was truly breathtaking.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples.
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples.
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Captivate.
To attract and hold the attention or interest of.
Examples.
Captivate public sentiment. Captivate the mind. The magician captivated the audience with his illusions.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples.
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples.
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Colossus.
A person or thing that is unusually large, powerful, or impressive, a person or entity that is a dominant force in their field or industry.
Examples.
Colossus Company. Ancient Colossus. The automobile industry is a colossus behemoth of the modern economy.
Complexion.
The natural color, texture, and appearance of a person's skin, especially their face.
Examples.
Complexion cream. Dull complexion. Her skincare routine paid off, as her complexion was glowing and healthy looking.
Solace.
Comfort or consolation in a time of distress, sadness, or disappointment. Verb, to comfort or console someone in a time of distress, loss, or suffering.
Examples.
Solace in music. Offer solace. The grieving widow found solace in reading her late husband's letters.
Mist.
A cloud of very small drops of water collecting in the air, just above the ground or water.
Examples.
Mist in the morning. Fine mist. The sun has risen, and the mist has faded.
Drag.
To pull or haul with force.
Examples.
Drag a chair over. Drag a team down. He dragged the heavy suitcase behind him as he walked.
Tower.
A structure that is exceptionally high in proportion to its width and either forms part of a building or stands alone.
Examples:
A bell tower. The tower on a cliff. She is a tower of strength for our team in trouble.
Topple.
To cause to lose balance and fall over, especially by pushing.
Examples:
Topple communist rule. Topple off a ledge. The statue was old and unstable, so it easily toppled over.
Mussel.
A type of shellfish that lives in freshwater or saltwater, has a hard, elongated shell and is edible.
Examples:
Mussel shells. Mussel cultivation. I ordered the mussels in a white wine sauce for dinner.
Clump.
A small group of bushes, trees, flowers, people, etc.
Examples:
Clump of bacteria. A clump of trees. I heard the clump of his boots in the hallway.
Bulb.
A rounded underground storage organ of some plants from which the plant grows. The rounded part of a cylindrical structure. Electric lamp consisting of a glass ball.
Examples:
Wet bulb thermometer. A lily bulb. The light bulb has burned out.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people. Anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Heroine.
A woman admired or idealized for her courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. A woman who is the protagonist of a literary work or film.
Examples:
Medieval heroine. Tragic heroine. The brave heroine rescued the prince from the dragon's lair.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
Severe heat. A severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Depress.
To make someone feel sad, low in spirits, or without hope, to make markets, businesses, etc., less active.
Examples:
Depress their spirits. Depress crop prices. The economic recession depressed the housing market.
Episode:
A happening or story that is distinctive in a series of related events, an abrupt short period during which someone suffers from the effects of a physical or mental illness.
Examples:
End of the first episode. Episode of vertigo. I want to put that episode of my life behind me.
Wicked.
Morally bad or evil.
Examples:
Wicked thoughts. Wicked grin. The Wicked Witch cast a spell on the kingdom.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Snob.
A person who believes themselves to be socially superior or of a higher class than others, often looking down on or criticizing those perceived as inferior or less cultured.
Examples:
Have snob appeal. Rich snob. He's a snob when it comes to music and only listens to classical.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Dull.
Not interesting or exciting, not bright, vivid, or shiny, not active, brisk, or sharp.
Examples:
A dull pain. Dull sight. The trade is dull right now due to the collapse of the prominent investment bank.
Suicide.
The act of killing yourself intentionally.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Suicide attack. In an economically prosperous country, most male suicide is due to child support problems.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Masterpiece.
A work of art that is exceptionally good or highly skilled, an outstanding achievement.
Examples:
Literary masterpiece. Masterpiece painting. The painting is considered an absolute masterpiece of the Renaissance period.
Exemplify.
To serve as a typical example of something.
Examples:
Exemplify the importance. Exemplify the solution. The example of a successful startup serves to exemplify the potential of the industry.
Honesty.
The quality of being truthful, sincere, and morally upright, adherence to moral and ethical principles.
Examples:
Honesty policy. Honesty box. A culture of honesty in the workplace leads to better communication and productivity.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Harness.
To control and exploit the power of something, especially natural resources that produce energy. Noun, a set of narrow pieces of leather and metal that are used to control or hold in place a person, animal, or object.
Examples:
Harness a horse to a carriage. Put a harness on my pet. People have been exploring ways to harness natural forces and resources since ancient times.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Forceful.
Having or showing great strength or energy.
Examples:
Forceful argument. Take forceful action. She spoke with a forceful tone and made her point clear.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Bible.
The sacred writings of the Christian religions, consisting of the Old and New Testaments, a book regarded as authoritative in its field.
Examples:
A passage from the Bible. Believe Bible prophecy. Students have loved this textbook for many years as a biology Bible.
Testament.
A thing that proves the existence or truth of something else.
Examples:
Give properties by testament. Testament to the superior quality. His wealth is a testament to his success.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Unflinching.
Not showing any fear or hesitation, steadfast or resolute.
Examples:
Unflinching in battle. Unflinching determination. The firefighter showed unflinching bravery in the face of danger.
Touchstone.
A standard or criterion by which something is judged or evaluated. A fine-grained dark stone, such as jasper or basalt, used to test the purity of gold or silver in alloys by observing how much the color changes when rubbed against it.
Examples:
Artistic touchstone. The touchstone of truth. The touchstone for our company's success has always been our commitment to customer satisfaction.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Surrounding.
That is near or around, or closely encircling something.
Examples:
Surrounding areas. A fence surrounding a castle. The surrounding mountains make the city difficult to be invaded.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Frustration.
The feeling of being upset or annoyed as a result of being unable to change or achieve something.
Examples:
Frustration level. Express frustration. He felt a deep frustration as he realized the project would not be completed on time.
Meditation.
The act of focusing one's mind on a particular object or thought, activity to train attention and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable state.
Examples:
Meditation training. Religious meditation. The meditation instructor guided the group through the relaxation and breathing exercises.
Heartbreak.
A feeling of great sadness or disappointment.
Examples:
Ease her heartbreak. Go through heartbreak. They had experienced the heartbreak of losing 2 children due to premature births.
Stasis.
A state of stillness or immobility, often used in a medical context to refer to a lack of change or progress in a condition or disease.
Examples:
Renal stasis. Stasis in development. The patient's stasis in the hospital was concerning to the doctors.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
an explosive substance, substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Tor.
A peak or rocky outcrop on a hill or mountain, a high, craggy hill or rocky mountain.
Examples:
Tor Hill, Rocky Tor. We had an excellent view of the surrounding landscape from the top of the granite tor.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
driving distance, social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Horseback.
The back of a horse, the act of riding on a horse.
Examples:
horseback trek, horseback adventure. We went on a scenic trail ride on horseback through the mountains.
Memorable.
Worth remembering or likely to be remembered, especially because of being very important or remarkable.
Examples:
create memorable experiences. Least memorable song. His passionate speech makes a memorable impression.
Foreboding.
A feeling that something bad or unpleasant is about to happen, a sense of impending danger or doom.
Examples:
foreboding sign, ominous foreboding. The dark clouds in the sky created a sense of foreboding and made everyone anxious.
Imagery.
The use of words or pictures in books, photographs, paintings, etc., that produces pictures in the minds of people, the ability to form mental images of things or events.
Examples:
visual imagery, satellite imagery. This movie is famous for its romantic imagery.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples:
melt the ice, melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Cauldron.
A large metal pot or kettle used for cooking or boiling liquids, often associated with witches or magic in folklore or mythology.
Examples:
steaming cauldron, cauldron of soup. The witch stirred her bubbling cauldron filled with mysterious ingredients.
Echo.
A sound heard after being reflected off a surface, such as a wall or a cliff.
Examples:
the echo of a person's footsteps. Sound echo. A thunderous boom echoed throughout the valley.
Controversial.
Causing a lot of hot public discussion and dispute.
Examples:
controversial book, controversial policy. The issue of the death penalty is highly controversial.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
refer to a book, refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Holocaust.
The systematic killing of millions of Jews and other minority groups by the Nazis during World War II, or any similar act of mass destruction.
Examples:
nuclear holocaust, the Holocaust Museum. Many Holocaust survivors still suffer from the trauma they experienced during that time.
Relic.
An object from a previous era, especially one of historical value.
Examples:
historical relic, holy relics. This bronze sword is a relic of ancient times.
Crucify.
To execute someone by nailing or binding them to a cross, leaving them there to die.
Examples:
crucify a criminal, crucify him for their actions. The religious leaders wanted to crucify the heretic for his teachings.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
a hat hook, the curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Domestic.
Relating to or inside a particular country, not foreign or international.
Examples:
domestic airline, a domestic animal. GDP stands for gross domestic product.
Dissatisfy.
To fail to satisfy someone.
Examples:
dissatisfy the users with bugs. Dissatisfy people with service. The company's results dissatisfy everyone.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
a constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Inherit.
To receive money, property, or a title from someone after they have died.
Examples:
inherit estate. Inherit ancestral property. After his death, his sons inherited his business.
Accuse.
To charge or criticize someone with a crime or wrongdoing.
Examples:
accuse his rudeness. Accuse each other. The witness accused the defendant of committing the robbery.
Exclude.
To deny someone or something enter to a place or taking part in an activity.
Examples.
Exclude a newcomer. Exclude all other possibilities. The cost for the trip excludes food and beverages.
Omission.
The act of leaving out, neglecting, or failing to include or mention something or someone, a failure to do something that is expected or required.
Examples.
Homicide by omission. Serious omission. The omission of his name from the list of award recipients surprised everyone.
Untimely.
Happening at an inappropriate or unfortunate time.
Examples.
Die an untimely death. Untimely snowfall in May. The untimely arrival of the storm ruined their plans for a picnic.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples.
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples.
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples.
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Shocking.
Extremely or surprisingly bad, or causing a strong emotional response such as surprise or disgust.
Examples.
Shocking response. Shocking revelation. The news of the accident was shocking and left many in shock.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples.
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Cast.
To cause light or shadow to appear on a surface, to assign or choose someone such as an actor or representative, especially by selection process.
Examples.
Cast a ballot. Cast a charming eye. This accident cast a dark shadow over their lives.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples.
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Astound.
To surprise or shock someone with wonder very much.
Examples.
Astound everyone. Astound the viewer. The final result was nothing short of astounding.
Inexpressible.
Not able to be expressed in words or language, too great or overwhelming to be adequately conveyed by any means of verbal or visual communication.
Examples:
Inexpressible gratitude. Inexpressible pain. The beauty of the sunset was so stunning that it brought inexpressible joy to my heart.